Cookie, it's our time.
Right, all of them were such assholes, actually.
What? You think? Yeah, this is what
Weren't
girls
they?
think, right? Assholes.
Oh, really?
I feel
Bad
like
boys?
this is probably not an asshole.
Yeah, we don't know him at all.
I feel like I would go for one of these two, actually. Like, I think they have the most interesting story, right?
Which ones?
Takao or Tokiwa?
Ah, the Tokiwa guy that has no information about
Which one?
the Tokiwa to the right.
Tokiwa. He's like in a
Like,
yeah.
look at how short it is.
Yeah,
Maybe
it's
that's a good thing.
yeah, I think
It's like
like foreigner blood, you know, like maybe there's like a really crazy story, right?
okay.
Yeah, let's take him. Ooh, shit. Likeability, none. Gallery. Oh, we don't know anything about him. Good.
Nice. That's good.
Yeah. Oh, you can do 3 different things. Like first we do the main volume, then we do the sequel, and then we do the state scenario. Okay, let's start. Oh shit.
Chapter 1. Super happy ending.
Happy. I hope we don't get chapter 1. Is this your first time to come here? Oh, it gets juicy really fast.
Oh my god, I could have
Jade green eyes, soft, golden thread-like hair. The gentleman of the night called Tokiwa. His unique appearance was rare on this island, and I couldn't get his face out of my head. Was he what they call a foreigner? That's stupid. Well then, I want to choose, right? I want to choose Tokiwa-san, the one with the green eyes.
Certainly. Please wait a moment.
Ira-san sent the signal, and a brief while later, Tokiwa-san and Takao-san, who had disappeared into the shop, came back.
You asked me to go, and then you asked me right back out? It's hectic. You're a slave driver. Don't complain, Tokiba. This lady here chose you. Wow. You chose me?
Tokiwa-san looked at my face, and then his face beamed with delight.
I'm really happy.
Tokiwa-san walked one step towards me and peered into my face. His face was breathtakingly beautiful, and he had a well-shaped nose. I've never had such a young man peer into my face before. The color of his eyes seemed like they would suck me in, and fearing this, I looked away from him. You're... Oh, that's you, sorry.
You're innocent. Is this your first time here in the red light district?
Tokiwa-san puts his supple fingers on my cheek. What do we do?
Let's be honest, right?
Yeah. It's the first time.
It's really the first time for you, is it? But you don't need to be so scared.
This makes me scared. Tokiwa-san peered even deeper into my face with a gentle glance, with his jade green eyes.
I just love innocent girls. I'll teach you everything about playing in the red light district, starting from the beginning.
His green eyes shined strangely and my heart jumped.
You've been chosen by a good client, eh?
As he stood next to us, Tako-san sniffed.
What? Are you jealous? I'm congratulating you. If this keeps up, you'll be finished assisting me and will be well. What? You're pretty annoying. Just because she's not attracted to you, don't make any moves on her.
Oh, I feel like this is gonna be a 3 thing, you know?
You're the last person I want saying that to me.
They were keeping each other in check with jokes. Clap! Ira-san clapped his hands.
Enough! Stop this useless conversation and go back to start preparing already. Alright. Guess I'll go then. Well, see you later in the parlor room, innocent lady.
Tokiwa-san slightly waved his hand and then went back inside with Tako-san.
Are you sure you're okay to choose Tokiwa?
Huh? Someone spoke to me, and when I looked up, The boy called Kaguru, who should have disappeared upstairs, was standing here. He looked at me with a piercing glance. He was looking down at me from the top of the stairs. What do you mean? When I asked him, he suddenly raised his eyes in irritation.
Tokiwa is a gentleman who breaks taboos like stealing other gentlemen's women.
What is a taboo?
There are rules, even in this place. Once chosen, it is forbidden to change to another gentleman. He knows this rule, but he still repeats this dishonorable deed.
Tokiwa-san is doing something like that? I thought he was a kind person. Was that also a sham?
Kakaru, stop putting such useless ideas into this client's head.
He looked so mad.
I'm sorry, Iroha-san.
After being reprimanded,
Reprimanded.
Kagura-san quickly disappeared.
The red light district is a closed world. Baseless rumors spread quickly, but do not worry.
Okay.
Well, I will soon take you to the parlor room.
The gentleman who breaks taboos. As I was being guided to the parlor room, these words became stuck in my head. Guided to the introduction room, I waited as the young man poured sake for me when the door opened.
I have brought the gentleman that you chose. My name is Tokiwa. I just met you before, though.
Idiot. Following the young gentleman, Tokiwa-san walked over to the edge of the parlor room. Though I just talked to him before this, my eyes were still taken by his impressive looks.
Are you not used to drinking sake?
Tokiwa-san sat down next to me and brought his shoulder in close to mine. Oh no, I mean... His body leaned up against me. His exposed, bare chest was so white it made me wonder if he'd ever been in the sun before.
There is the red light district. The first thing is to enjoy yourself and not be so stiff. Well, tonight you're having a special banquet. Entertain me.
Tokiwa-san clapped his hands to signal the young gentlemen that were called for the banquet. The prestigious, beautiful men danced gorgeously to the sounds of the shamisen. A luxurious banquet with extravagant dishes are arranged on trays.
Hey, dance with vibrancy. You'll bore the client.
More than everything, the presence of Tokiwa, the gentleman who sat next to me, was... This was a banquet in the red light district. It was absolutely breathtaking to experience it for the first time.
Still got that stiff expression?
Tokiwa-san looked at me and chuckled in a friendly manner. Would a top gentleman laugh at me in such an easygoing way?
Banquets are for enjoyment. Well then, I'm going to do something for you.
After saying that, Tokiwa-san suddenly raised his quiet voice as if he had remembered something.
I'm sorry, I haven't asked you your name yet, have I?
It's Hidetomi Misao.
Your name has a nice ring to it. Alright, for you, Misao, I'll show you an outstanding dance right here.
Ooh. He then stood up and walked towards the center of the room.
The dance that I will show you is the pride of the Kikuas, Tokiwa.
With ceremonious politeness, Tokiwa-san pulled a folding fan from the belt around his waist. Then he opened the fan and started to dance to the sounds of the shamisen played by the gentleman. Like a butterfly, like a flower. His gold hair, hidden by the deep red fan, and his green eyes were visible through the fan gasps. He would sometimes look at me and narrow his eyes in an inviting manner. Thump, thump. I wondered why my heart was racing. I thought about this the whole time as I watched his dance. Suddenly, Tokiwa-san stopped dancing and kneeled down before me.
You've finally shown your true feelings, haven't you?
You mean me?
Yeah. Looks like your cheeks have turned red. That means my dance was good, so good that you've been captivated, eh?
Yes, you're a good dancer, aren't you?
Yeah. You understand well. Among the arts, I have a bit of confidence in my dancing and singing. You've got a pretty good eye to have noticed in a single glance.
In a very good mood, Tokiwa-san put the folding fan inside the belt around his waist. But does a top gentleman let his guard down like this on their first encounter with a client?
Usually not, but tonight is special. I entertained you because you're cute and innocent. I,
I didn't know that. I'm sorry.
if you aren't used to it and can't enjoy yourself, then I feel bad for you.
Tokiwa-san's green eyes shined, and then he winked me.
It's quite a rare thing to see my dance on your first time. This is only for you.
Only for me? Was that true? The gentle sounds of his words made it seem like I would misunderstand him.
Now that you're relaxed, let's continue the banquet. Today is the day that we drink sake together for the first time. We should enjoy it, right?
Tokiwa-san once again sat down next to me and poured sake into my surprisingly empty cup. Oh shit, she's getting drunk. Once the banquet reached its peak, the gentlemen and entertainers in the room started to leave. Tokiwa-san saw them off and mumbled in a small voice.
It's about time.
Is it over already?
Yes, the banquet is.
Tokiwa-san, who was next to me, smiled alluringly. It was only Tokiwa-san and I in the room. Only the light of lantern lit up Tokiwa-san's beautiful face.
This place is the #1 high-class house of pleasure in Yoshiwara.
House of pleasure.
Misao, you used your money to buy a man, me. Even though it's your first time here, you understand what that means, don't you?
Tokiwa-san quite quickly dragged his legs towards me, closing the distance between us. His hands crawled across the floor and covered my hand.
When it gets to be 8 p.m., it's about time for bed. From now on, it'll be a night of play for a man and a woman alone.
Tokiwa-san slowly came close to me and whispered. His white fingers started to twine themselves with my fingers like they were some kind of creature.
I told you, I'll teach you how to play in the red light district. In other words, I'll teach you a woman's pleasure.
But he's a man, right? To Tokiwa-san.
I'll teach you how to make love and be loved, all from the beginning and in a very clear way. Misao, which do you prefer? As you wish, you may obtain either the ultimate pleasure or supreme joy here.
What's the difference?
It's your first time, isn't it, Misao?
Just as you said, today was indeed my first time. It was the first time in my life to see this place and be touched like this.
So I'll let you choose. What would you like me to do?
Tokiwa-san brought his available finger to my chin. The other one's not available or what? His pale finger, which looked to have done no heavy physical work before, glided across my skin.
So, do you feel that you'd like to sleep with me?
Or Tokiwa-san brought his face closer to mine.
Do you have another preference?
Though gentle, his voice tickled my ears enticingly.
Why don't you tell me your feelings? What does please take care of it mean?
Yeah, like, let's do it. I don't know, like, what do we do, Kiki?
This is all you.
What? No, we have to decide.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I feel like the first two are basically the same answer, right? I'm
Please
scared.
take care of it and be like,
I'm
No,
scared,
I think
like,
one of it is like, oh, I'm so scared, but like I could try. The other one is just like, fucking, let's do it. You know?
yeah, but it's all goes for like for the same thing, right?
Yeah, I think it's inevitable what happens, right?
So no, we don't say please take care of it. Like what? Like he likes innocent, right? So
Yeah,
we're like I'm scared. Like I'm
yeah, yeah,
such.
yeah. That's probably what he wants.
Yeah. I'm a little scared, but
Everyone feels that way at first. Don't worry, you're a lucky lady, seeing that I am a kind man. It's all right. Come here, Masao. I'll understand all the feelings that you can say.
Tokiwa-san pulled my hand and opened the sliding door that led to the inner chamber. In the room, there was a single luxurious bed. That means, though I already understood that this meant at this point my legs had begun to shake.
Are you okay?
No, I mean,
Your legs, voice, and your small lips. They're all shaking.
I was really scared. I was scared of what would happen next, but the gentleman next to me didn't change his expression at all.
I'll teach you. Come here, Masao.
As he pulled my hand, we sat down on the bed in the center of the room.